Coming off the last game, Dave, you talked about how you got to keep it going now. What did you think of the way your team, you know, came out and played the game tonight?
We capitalized on some chances. We gave up a couple chances. Skinner was sharp early. I think that was good for him to just jump right in the game. I think the first shift he had a grade A chance against him. He made a good save, so he got in the game early. We capitalized on some chances, get a 5-on-3 and capitalize there. So we were kind of off and running, and started the second period very well. We were on our toes, trying to push things along. And third period, back and forth, we made the one mistake, but it was solid. Broberg was solid, which was good to see.
Yeah, I was going to ask, as far as NHL debuts, for defensemen, younger defensemen, what did you like about the way he handled himself tonight?
You know what? He played with poise. He played within his game. Just didn't, just very much in control, and just made little things. The little things he should have got done, he got done. He was just solid in all those areas. Ended up getting an assist on his first assist. So just a real good start for. You know what? He played the game smart. He didn't put himself in trouble. He drew a penalty. I mean, he was a solid player for us tonight.
Dave, can you talk about your third line? I thought your third line played very well tonight.
Yeah,
I
thought they had some glimpses last game, and then tonight they came out and just carried on from there. McLeod, that's probably his best game he's played with us. Just he's starting to gain some confidence. He's starting to make some more plays, and they were solid. They were solid. They get the puck down low. They're hard to defend, and when McLeod can transport a little bit, it helps the line.
And was this predetermined that Duncan Keith against his old team would play 25 minutes?
Well, if you could have predetermined Nursey got a broken finger, then we could have maybe said that. But I mean, the reality is we're not asking Dunk to do anything he hasn't done before. He did it for a lot of years with that team, and he was excited to play tonight. He wanted to get out there and play, and I know he's got a lot of friends on that team, but he was excited to play and pretty happy after the game.
One more thing about Yamamoto killing penalties. Was that just an offensive player, thinking like an offensive player there and stealing the puck? I mean, he just got on it and bang, was in the net.
We talk about McLeod's best game. That could be Yamo's best game of the year also. He was around the puck. He was making good plays. He got capitalized on the shorthander there. I mean, it's that he had his feet moving. He looked like the Yamo of a couple of years ago there tonight, so that's a good sign for him.
Thank you.
And Dave, I was going to ask about Yamamoto just in the way that he scored his goal and how nice of a shot it was. Is that more of a confidence builder, do you think, for an offensive player like him than just, a cheapie around the net or something like that?
He's a two-way player. He's not just an offensive player. So he, everybody wants to capitalize more. He worked hard on his shot this summer, and you've seen a couple of times now when he's got a chance to use it, he can zip it pretty good. So it's a good sign, But he played really well. Take the goal. The goal was nice and everything, but other than that, he played very well. He killed penalties very well for us tonight.
Seems like you might have something in your goaltender, another pretty good game for him. Do you see his confidence growing?
Very solid. And this was a game, like we put him right back in because it's lots of emotion last game, lots of accolades, really tight game against a good team. But, for a young player to jump up, especially in that position, you got to get back there and do it the next night. That's what goaltenders play for a long time do. And he jumped in there. Like I say, he had to make a couple good saves early. I think that got him in the game, but he was solid all night.
Just on your penalty kill, Dave, I mean, they get a couple tonight, but shorthanded goals aside, in terms of a backbone of your team, how critical has this penalty kill been kind of start to finish for you?
Well, when you're a team that's trying to improve your goals against, that's a critical element of it. We've given up more than we'd like 5-on-5, but if you were leaking 5-on-5 and you're leaking on your penalty kill, then you'd have problems. So our penalty kill has been solid all year. And, there's some shots being taken, but not very many in the good areas. There's lots of outside stuff that our goaltenders know where those are going to come from, and So they were, I mean, we had 2 shorthanded goals tonight. They were solid, especially when we haven't, some of our regular people in Archibald and Shore, some people that we were thinking were going to be our penalty killers haven't been there. So they're out the guys that have jumped in and done a nice job.
Just on your lineup and the guys that you talk about playing well tonight, it seemed like you had a lot of speed, like between Fogle going and Cassian going, and you talk about McLeod skating well.
Yeah.
You like the level of speed that you're able to throw out there right now?
Well, we want to play fast. I mean, when you play fast, you can be a dangerous team. And some of that, playing fast is a couple things. One, you have to execute well. Not everybody can skate like McDavid, open with the puck. You got to execute well, and you got to have motion to going towards the puck and on the puck. But the execution, whether it's just getting it by somebody to skate onto it or tape to tape, if you can do that with speed, you can become a dangerous team. And that's the way we want to play. We want to be a fast team and execute. When we don't look fast, I can tell you our execution isn't where it should be. Tonight our execution was pretty good. And fast just doesn't mean all the way down the ice. Fast means in the zone, like quick to recover pucks, jumping into holes. Things that there's fast that you just skate fast, but then there's quickness to get on pucks. And tonight we played quick.
Dave, you've coached for a long time. Have you ever seen a shift where you cycled through all 4 lines, kept the puck in the other team's end?
That was interesting, yeah.
He didn't score a goal, and there was a penalty.
Not score that. You know what? I applaud our guys. They were doing a lot of things right. They had a guy without a stick out there. We were getting chances. But when it doesn't go in, all you're thinking is now they're going to go down in 5 seconds in our zone and puck's going to bounce out and they're going to get one. So it was, I liked we talked about having a good start to the second period. We had a really good start. So it would have been nice to see a couple of those chances go in.
Thank you.
Dave, without your number 1 defenseman and Nurse, how did you feel like the 6 guys did collectively and were able to pick up the slack without him? How did you feel like that went?
Pretty solid, I think. Pretty solid, and it's. I'll have to go back and watch it, the little parts of the game that you dig into a little more. But for the most part, pretty solid. We didn't feel like we were pinned in our zone. We moved the puck all right. That was a big emphasis before the game, is we wanted to get back quick and move the puck quick, and we were not bad. I'll watch it a little closer, but not a bad start.
Dave, obviously a big win for you guys tonight, but just wanted to maybe get a comment on something bigger than hockey. You're wearing the tie tonight, and the Edmonton Oilers and the NHL being part of Hockey Fights Cancer Night in all NHL cities. Just the significance of that to you.
Very significant, because I don't know if it's just because you start to get older, you have a lot more people affected. And playing Chicago tonight, it's with heavy heart that I know Troy Murray is battling away, an ex-teammate of mine. And that's so you wear these things with pride because you understand the level of concern and what people are going through, and anything you can do to bring attention to that and bring, whether it be fundraising or just awareness to it, it's a good thing because you're helping people.
Thanks for sharing that.
Yeah.